Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Matt with Green Bar Trading. So in this video, I'm going to go over my trade breakdown on USEA. This is a ticker symbol that frustrated me so much yesterday because if you watched my video yesterday, you saw that when I tried to get in, TOS rejected the order. It ended up ripping up. Anyway, you can watch that video from yesterday. Still a little frustrating, but coming in this morning, not as frustrated. So the reason why I'm trading this stock again today, okay? And I was very happy that when I hit that buy button, there was no rejection. So whatever TOS, had going on, they fixed it, which is great news. So that means that everyone with TOS, at least, they probably resolved the issue pretty early yesterday, but there was going to be more volume. And that was good. Why did I trade it? And it's on the scanner, but it's the second leading gapper. So before I go over my trade here with USEA, I want to show you guys why I was not interested in trading SRG. And this comes down to not just looking at the 5-minute, not just looking at the 1 minute, you have to look at the daily chart, all right? So let's get that going here so I can show you guys why SRG was not a stock that I was going to be trading. So if we come in here, I put on a very specific indicator for my daily chart, and that's the 200 EMA. So the 200 EMA on the daily chart, it's resistance. It acts as resistance. You can see here, you can see here. So at 11, right, that's today, at 11 is where we were seeing that move up to. And you can see that rejection. So 1062, we hit a high, and that was coming right in to that 200 EMA. So that's why I did not trade the leading gapper. And you can see here, very good idea of not trading that. And that's all because of just knowing some of these tricks, tips, whatever you want to call them. This is something you should have on your screen on the daily chart if you're trading momentum stocks like this. So that's SRG. That's the reason why I didn't touch that one. Now, USE, I loved. Why did I love this one? Well, let's come back over here and let's look at this on right here. So anyway, this is where I got in and where I got out. I'll go over that in a second. But yesterday's highs during the day was 870, and we never really sold off. So this held up. And just going to put so when I'm on 1 minute charts, 5-minute charts, I have my indicators I like. That's VWAP, that's the 9 EMA. When I'm on the daily, I have different indicators. This is just something that you're going to have to learn what works best for you. And this one works best for me. So let's look at this on the 1 minute chart yesterday. And in my video, this is where I missed that monster move. And like I said, everybody that knows, at least in our Discord community, is very well aware of how frustrated I was. I mean, I had to make a YouTube video about it. So coming in today and seeing that the price held up. So when you get these really, really nice moves on a low float stock and it holds the move, and then in the pre-market, it holds the move from yesterday, that is a great, great sign. So looking at it this morning, I am super, super interested. And that's just because this held up. This has no news. It's not a stock that has a catalyst. The catalyst is it was a massive gainer yesterday. This is on every day trader's watch list. That's where I want to be partaking. I want to be trading what other traders are in. High volume, low float. This is what I want to be involved in. So we made $242 on 700 shares. Now, yesterday I took 1,000 shares. Why didn't I take 1,000 shares again? Well, I was out very late last night, with friends, dialed back the share size a little bit just to manage risk a little better because, I am a little foggy this morning. But that's not an excuse. It's just, and you guys should know this also, when you're coming to this, the screens and you're day trading, you have to manage your risk. And whether that is you were out all night like I was, or, any other reasons, you just need to know that. And that's a personal thing that you guys have to figure out for yourselves. But I wasn't going to just jump in this thing with, 1,000,000 shares this morning. So got in here, 700 shares at 826. I took this trade under VWAP. I loved that this thing was really getting some interest. And you can see here on the volume profile, I mean, this was definitely on a lot of traders' radar. So we saw the breakout of this consolidation, got in here, took the break of VWAP, and then this is how I trade. I take off a part of my trade, either half, this was slightly half here, just to lock in those profits. And the way that I used to trade, and I still sold too early, and I'm going to show you why I got out here, is I used to take my profits too early. Now I like to let these run a little more. So I take off half and then the other half at my target. Now, why was my target here? You're saying this thing went, 10 minutes later, it went all the way to 10. I'm not a greedy trader, but I do like to let my winners run. But I took my trade off here for this very specific technical reason. This was our highs right here from yesterday. So if I'm trading under it, I'm going to be taking my profits at that level. Now, if it breaks that level and then we see a retest or a lot of strength, then you can look into getting longer here. So after the breakout, and then it really carried the 9 EMA really good. And now it's just consolidating a bit, setting up on the 5-minute, I'm sure. So that's why I took my profit out here at my target. And that's the trade. So, a few minutes in this trade, scalping, low risk, $242. I'm happy with that because of yesterday, especially. Now, yesterday, I could have revenge traded that stock, but I didn't. I left, I was so frustrated. I left the computer. I went out and did a bunch of stuff. And that's kind of what you guys need to do. If you're about to revenge trade something, you can really get hurt. So I shut it down after I was frustrated. I left for the whole day. I didn't take any more trades after that. And that was the right thing to do. And then coming in today, had some nice profit on it. So I feel much better. And that's good. A good way to trade. So that's it for me. USEA. And that's the trade breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. and hit the thumbs up for me. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you back this weekend for our weekly watch list video. Like always, take care, guys.